Hi traders, this is Mikael Furusjö from beststrategiesfortrading.com. Today I'm preparing the European markets before the opening of 25th of November 2013. First, I'm going to show you my operations, how I work. I'm a swing trader. I use Contrarian setups. I take the setups from price action levels, peaks, troughs, trend lines, moving average. I need to have stocks that have more than $10 million in daily average turnover, or equivalent in euros or pound sterling. I built my own scanning algorithm in Metastock, in the platform Metastock. If you want to know more information, take a look at my tutorial Technical Analysis 101 on YouTube for the background and philosophy and psychology behind price action levels. Regarding the money management, I use a position size of 10% at the moment. I get a target of 2.6. It's a trailing target, reset end of day. My stop is minus 1.3%. It's a trailing stop, reset end of day. Give you my favorite example of how price action levels are working. Remember, those levels are time frame independent, so it doesn't matter if you change from daily to weekly or monthly. The price action levels will be the same. You can see how the peak are made in year 2000, and that peak level are a very strong resistance later on, several years later, when the price bounces back down. You can also make trend lines by connecting several troughs to each other like this. That can also make support or resistance price levels. You can also take it from the 200 daily moving average. That's the only time when I believe that the daily 200 moving average is the best. I think that's one of the most used moving average. You can see several times how it make up a support line on the way up and how it make a resistance line on the way down. If you have time frame independent levels, that will mean that more people are looking at the same levels, price levels, and more people will take action at the same time, at the same level, at the same direction, which increases your chances of being on the right side of the trade. Okay, take a look at the first European chart. It's Centrica, German company from the Deutsche okay, take a look. This is what I'm using here. What I'm using here is the Fibonacci retracement, because you have a very easy to identify trough, and you have very easy to define peak. And if you calculate the trough to the peak and the most popular Fibonacci retracement level, the 61.8%, you have both a minor peak that now I believe make up a support level, and that level, if it's calculated correctly, it will be at €70.47. So that's my level, my support level to put in a buy limit order. Check for Centrica. Doesn't have any earnings, because it's always important that you look if that the particular stock doesn't have any earnings coming up when you're possibly holding it. Because if you hold it overnight and it comes an earnings release and it gaps on the opening immediately, it could be a gap 5 to 10% against you. It could be in your favor, but it could also be against you, and that's not a good way of trading, but putting that risk in your position. Okay, next chart, AXA from the Paris Stock Exchange, and I use this easy to identify high peak The price is €19.36. That's the resistance level I'm going to use for my short sell limit order. And take a look at if we have any earnings coming up. No earnings in the near future. BP, British Petroleum, I use those two peaks are almost at the same level. It's the high is at 514 pound, or 514 pennies. That's the level I'm gonna use for my short sell limit order. Check if BP has any earnings coming up. No earnings for BP. Centrica is the next chart, and this one. What I'm looking at for Centrica is a trend line by connecting this trough to that trough, and you got a trend line. And when calculated this before the video, I come up with a level of 329 as my support level from the trend line. I put in a buy limit order and check for earnings for Centrica. No earnings near future. Next chart is read Elsewhere, and change the monthly time frame, and what I'm using is the highest of those peaks, and that's this one, and I got a print of €16.19. Check for earnings for that stock. No earnings for read Elsewhere. Okay, that was my 5 stocks from the European market that I put limit orders on. I'm gonna give you the complete list. AXA short sell at 1936. Read Elsewhere from Dutch, from Holland, 16.19 cents. Short sell limit order. I got a long buy limit order on Centrica, 16.47. I got a short sell limit order on BP, 514, and I got a long buy limit order on CNA Centrica, 329. That's my limit orders for the 25th of November 2013. Remember, this is my personal levels, what I'm using. This is not any kind of advice for anyone specific, and if you do trades by chance, please remember, do not put more money on the line that you can afford to lose. Thank you for your attention today, and happy trading.